Thank you very much, John Romkema. He's our substitute here, public address announcer for Shane Beach. He adds a nice little flavor to it, Tom.
Yeah, he sure does. Has some fun with it.
And we have the Glen Oaks Vikings in town. They're 0-6 on the season. The Jayhawks have a 5-game winning streak on the line here, trying to keep pace with 3 other teams. Jayhawks are 5-1 on the season.
Yeah, we've really been on a roll, John, since losing that opener against Jackson. 5 in a row, and so let's see if we can make it 6.
There's the tip. And it went out of bounds. Jayhawk ball.
MCC's last game was Saturday at Kalamazoo Valley. 8-point win, 69-61. Keeping that streak intact.
Always good to win on the road. Those are big. Matos. Williams. Turnaround shot does not go for Figures. Now Rogers for the Vikings. Jayhawks open up man-to-man defense. Ball nearly tipped away by Matos, but saved there by Gilson. Outside shot is good by Gilson.
Nice start there, John, for the Vikings. You know, they come in here, like we mentioned, 0-6 in the league. It's a game the Jayhawks should win, but we don't want to have overconfidence. We might have had that early in the year. Remember, Jackson came in with a not very impressive record and handed us our only conference loss. So Coach Cooper wants to see us take care of business.
Tracy Williams near wing, a little too hard. Bowles with the offensive board. Put back, no. Now Figures, right back to Bowles. And a 3-second call on the Jayhawks.
Shayna Figures, John, she's a freshman from Grand Rapids, Ottawa Hills, 5'10". She gives a nice secondary post presence in there along with Delaney Bowles, kind of takes some of the pressure off of Bowles. She was out early with a knee injury, but her emergence has really made a difference for this team.
Yes, it has. Now Rogers, one-hand push shot is good.
Rogers.
4-0, Glen Oaks. Bowles, top of the key, three-point shot off the iron. Lagasa with a rebound. Gilson. Pass down low, one-hand push shot, does not go for Taylor. Matos along the near side. Matos, nice little baseline drive. Puts the shot up, it doesn't go, but she is fouled. Kennedy Musselman commits the first foul on either team.
Glen Oaks foul. Her first team.
Whenever the Jayhawks are struggling or don't seem to have much going, it's always Alicia Matos who can create, and she did it there with a nice take to the basket.
Jayhawks with a cold start.
Yeah, maybe not used to playing on Thursday night, John. I think that's the problem.
The last time they played on Thursday, they played Jackson.
Oh, that's right.
And she misses them both. Ball goes out of bounds off Muskegon.
Yes, good observation there, John. I forgot about that. That was the opening week of conference play coming off the January 1 holiday. They played on Thursday.
Yes, a little too early to make that call. So 7:47 left to go first quarter. It's Glen Oaks 4 and Muskegon nothing. Back here at Bartell's Rhodey Gymnasium, John Arter and Tom Kendra bringing you Jayhawk basketball on MCC TV. Rogers brings the ball down court for the Vikings. And we have a whistle, an offensive foul. That'll be on Lakara Taylor. Vikings' second foul of the quarter. Women's basketball, 5 fouls in a quarter, and it's the double bonus. Now Matos gives it to Williams. Cuts across the lane, gives it to Bowles. Bowles stops it from going out of bounds. Jayhawks reset. Figures. Puts the shot up and in. Shayna Figures.
There we go, John. Sometimes it just takes one bucket to break the ice a little bit. Then all of a sudden the offense gets going a little bit. Let's hope that is the case here.
Pass down low, putting it up and in is Musselman.
Musselman muscles it in.
That's very good. Now Williams. Figures. Puts it up and in. Back-to-back buckets by Shayna Figures. Jayhawks trying to keep pace with the Vikings. Down by 2.
Like I said, John, we get Shayna Figures playing well. We'll have Twin Towers in there. Make us even tougher to stop.
Yes. Fully agree. 3-point shots, a little bit short there by Lagasa. Jayhawk ball. Gracie Reinhold checks in for Delaney Bowles. Cologne. Figures. 10 on the shot clock. Figures, far wing. It's good.
Oh.
That was a nice soft set shot right there by Figures, and she drained it.
Yeah, someone has the hot hand tonight. All of our points are from Shayna Figures from Ottawa Hills. A couple of easy buckets, and there she showed a nice jump shot.
Now Rogers. Taylor. Bounce pass down low to Musselman. Puts it up and off the rim, doesn't go. And Figures comes away with a rebound. Nice save there by Matos. Keeping the ball in play. Ooh, a long shot by Cologne. Off the back of the iron. Gilson with a rebound. Rogers leaves it for Taylor. Bounce pass to Lagasa, trying to pass down low to Musselman. Ball goes out of bounds off of Muskegon.
Tracy Williams really working hard on the defensive end, John. She's one of the smallest players on the court, 5'2" sophomore from Reese Puffer, but very aggressive defensive player.
Pass out to Rogers. 7 on the shot clock. Gilson, top of the key. Pulls the trigger on a tray, and it goes in. Bounces around and drops through the cylinder. Williams. And she answers with a tray.
And she gets it done on the offensive end as well.
We're tied at 9. Lagasa. Gilson from the near corner. Too strong. Falls with a rebound. Quick outlet pass to Matos. Matos leans in. Basket is good, and she's fouled.
Wow, John, beautiful outlet pass there to from Bowles to Matos, and Matos knows what to do with it. If nobody stops her, she takes it all the way to the basket for the bucket.
That she did, and now has a chance for the three-point play. And she gets it done. Alicia Matos with a three-point play, and the Jayhawks now lead by 3.
Jayhawks are rolling a little bit here now, John, after that slow start.
Lagasa. Bowles with a rebound. Matos always looking down court. Pulls up. Puts the shot up and in.
You're right, John. She's always looking up, trying to set up her teammates. But what I like about her as a point guard is she's got such a great scoring ability.
Yes.
That people have to respect her.
Rogers. Bowles with a rebound. Matos. Williams. Matos travels up behind the arc. It's Vikings ball.
Just a little too excited there, John. She got the ball and took off running.
.3:14 left to go first quarter. Jayhawks by 5. Gilson down to Rogers, down low. Nice block there by Reinhold. Rogers gets her own rebound. McMillan. McMillan's shot is blocked, but she is also fouled. Mariah Pringle picks up the first Jayhawk foul. McMillan to the line to shoot 2. Good on the first. Official spotted some jewelry on a player. Can't play with that. Something that she missed as she got prepared for the game, probably. So she's replaced by Lagasa. Milan good, one of 2. Matos right down into the Bowles. Bowles shot is partially blocked. Ball goes out of bounds off of Muskegon.
First year MCC coach Jason Cooper, he's got some reserves into the game here right now. You'd think this was the type of game MCC might be able to play everyone on their bench and get them some experience. But first of all, you got to win the game before you start thinking things like that.
That's right. Glen Oaks has been playing good thus far in the first quarter. Ball is saved there by Lagasa, right to Matos. Matos down low to Bowles. And Bowles is fouled by Ross.
There's the combination we've talked about so many times, John. Alicia Matos to Delaney Bowles, both out of Reese Puffer. 2 of the best players in the league at their positions. I think the key for MCC will be how well the supporting cast can complement them, take some of the pressure off of them. I think then, if they're able to do that, we could really have a special year.
Yes, I agree totally on that. Because Bowles makes both free throws. Bowles all of a sudden had Mariah Pringle and then Shayna Figures join her, so there's 2 other post players. And then Matos gets a little bit of help from Williams, and Williams have been playing well. So those players playing well could really create a nice run for the Jayhawks.
Yeah, because what happens is other teams, they play double, triple team Delaney Bowles. They run all sorts of gimmick defenses to stop Alicia Matos. These other girls have to step up.
Yes. Shakaya Rogers misses the first free throw. She splits the pair. Matos. Glen Oaks settles back into a 2-3 zone. Figures back to Matos. 12 on the shot clock. Cologne. There's Pringle. 3-point shot. Rebounded by Figures. Figures' shot is blocked. And she saves it right to a Viking. Coach Morgan Belcom of Glen Oaks tells her team to slow it down, work for a good shot. Outside shot does not go. Rebounded by Bowles. Long pass ahead to Cologne. Little hook layup is good.
Wow, nice look there and a great finish by Yasmin Cologne. Like we mentioned, she's from Hart High School. That's a big transition to go from small town high school ball up to college, and she's done very well so far as a freshman.
Ross with a pass over to Taylor. Taylor off the backboard, rebounded there by Pringle. Jayhawks quickly the other way. Matos leans in, is fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. As Rogers commits the foul.
Good strong take to the basket there by Alicia Matos.
Matos, good on the first. Second one goes off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, John, we've been very impressed so far with the coaching of Jason Cooper in his first year. After this year, we're going to see what kind of recruiter he is, because we're going to be losing some strong players after this year. Delaney Bowles and Alicia Matos. He'll have to try to bring in some new players.
Gilson with a 3. Long 3-point attempt by Matos goes off the rim, no good. At the end of the first quarter here at Bartel Rody Gymnasium, our score is Muskegon 19 and Glen Oaks 14. Jayhawk basketball on MCC TV. We want to thank the MCC TV crew doing a great job. Our camera person, Eric Taylor. And in the booth, our director and producer, Rod Van Nortwick. Bring you Jayhawk basketball. Brazo puts a shot or a pass off the side of the backboard. It's Jayhawk ball. Jayhawks playing a rare Thursday night game as last night's game was postponed, Tom.
Yeah, for bad weather, and I tell you what, John, the weather not much better this evening.
Right, their ride home is going to be a little bit dicey.
Yeah, Glen Oaks located in Centerville, almost to Indiana. So it's going to be a long road trip back.
Jayhawks got the offensive board. Matos. Williams in the far corner. Now Matos pulls the trigger on a tray. It's good. Matos now with 9 points here in the first half.
Beautiful jump shot. Great rotation on the ball. Like I said, she's going to be a standout player, I believe, at a 4-year school after this.
Gilson has the ball taken away by Matos and commits the foul as Matos was taken off to head down for an easy layup.
Yeah, hit the ground hard there.
Yeah, she did.
Hopefully she can shake that one off. Might need a few Tylenol tonight, John.
She might. Takes a pounding. Now Figures. Bounce pass into Bowles. Bowles on the baseline. High arcing shot is rebounded by Brazo.
Wow. Nice defense that time by Kennedy Musselman. Delaney Bowles had nowhere to go.
Taylor. 10 on the shot clock. Good defense by the Jayhawks. 3 on the shot clock. Rogers decides to drive with the ball. One-hand layup does not go. Williams the other way. A 3-on-2 break. Williams puts it up and in.
Nice take by Tracy there. I know I say it a lot, but I like when if nobody stops you, just take it all the way to the basket. So often they're looking to pass right away. When make the defense stop you. If they don't, take it all the way for the bucket.
Bowles with the rebound. Now Matos along the near side. Cross court pass to Williams. Matos top of the key. 3-point shot off the iron, rebounded by Bowles. Now a long shot. Cologne for 3 does not go.
Jason Cooper wants the team to run, run, run. Every time they get a rebound, he's telling them to push it down the court.
Think he's been watching Tom Izzo lately? That's what he likes to do with when he has good players that can run the court.
And that's fun to watch, though, isn't it, John?
Yes, it sure is. Oh, a nice drive and underhand layup by Rogers. Yes, we have 2 Michigan universities that are playing very well on the hard court this year.
On a collision course.
Yes, they
Couple
are.
of matchups in late February. I think those will be much anticipated.
Matos with a bucket. There's a very, very slim chance they could play each other 4 times. If, you know, they're scheduled for 2. They could possibly meet in the Big Ten tournament and then possibly in the NCAA, the big dance.
You never know.
That's right. But we do know that they'll meet at least 2 times during the season. There's a foul on Figures, her first foul. Jayhawks have quite a schedule coming up here after this game. They travel Saturday to number 11 Mid-Michigan, come back here to take on the Lake Michigan College Redhawks, who they're tied in second with, 1 game behind Mid-Michigan. And then they travel on the road the following Saturday to start the second half, once again with Jackson. Musselman splits the pair.
Yes, you're right, John. A real key stretch coming up here for the Jayhawk women. And we have to be on the top of our game. Kind of like that.
Tracy Williams is with that nice tray. Jayhawks now up by 12.
Wow, after a kind of a slow, cold start, Jayhawks really shooting the ball well.
Yes, they are. Brazo. Tracy Williams. Rebound, taking it coast to coast, lays it up and in. And Glen Oaks wants a timeout to slow things down. 5:59 left to go first half. It's the Jayhawks by 14, 31-17. Vikings basketball. After the timeout, Coach Morgan Belcom wanted to slow things down a little bit because the Jayhawks were on a run. Tracy Williams, to be more specific, was really strong in the last couple minutes. Ball is kicked. It'll still remain Vikings ball. 15 seconds will be put on the shot clock. Rogers out to Ross. Rogers, little give and go. Catches the pass and puts it in. She has 10 points.
She's been most of the offense, John, for the Vikings.
Pringle, pass into Bowles, who's double teamed. Bowles unable to finish. And Brazo with a rebound.
You know, Coach Jason Cooper, he obviously wants to win this game, but he's also looking ahead to Saturday. That's such a huge matchup.
Yes.
MCC going into Mid-Michigan, 15-0, 6-0, that Mid-Michigan team. And that's why Jason Cooper is looking for perfection. That's what it's going to take.
Musselman with the bucket, and she's fouled. Delaney Bowles commits her first foul. Pringle with a rebound. Ahead to Cologne. Cologne has her shot blocked. That's one thing the Vikings have done well tonight is anticipate the shot and go up and get a block. They've got a few blocks here in the first half.
Yes, they do.
Williams the inbound. Cologne Bounce pass into Williams, cuts across the lane. Now kicks it back out. Pringle. There's a rebound by Lagasa. Ooh, a nice look down low and finishing.
Jayhawks fall asleep on defense there.
Yes, they did.
Time to get Alicia Matos back in the game.
Tracy Williams, three-point shot. Ball's knocked around, saved there by Figures. On the shot clock. Cologne, little pass into Figures. 8 on the shot clock. Ball is tipped and rebounded by Ross.
Jayhawks have gone a little cold here. A nice little run for Glen Oaks. Getting themselves back into the game. 6-0 run after that timeout.
Gilson, shot is rebounded by Rogers. Reverse layup. Picked up there by Figures. Long pass ahead. Cologne is fouled. Foul is on Ross, her second. Team second of the second quarter. Nothing but net for Cologne.
That little break in the action will allow us to get Alicia Matos back in the game. And she usually sparks us on both ends of the court. Let's see if we have a little run here with her in the game to end the half.
She makes them both. Gilson. Rebounded by Pringle. Quick outlet to Matos. Matos working between 3 Vikings and draws the foul on Gilson.
Matos is just so crafty, John. She knows how to draw the foul there. You know, Glen Oaks player trying to play good defense. Gilson, but
Matos good on the first free throw. She makes them both. Rogers. And we have a travel. McMillan travels up by the arc. Jayhawk ball. Williams. Pass into Figures. Turnaround shot does not go. Rebounded by Ross. McMillan. Double team down low and travels. Delaney Bowles checks back into the game for the Jayhawks.
all right, John, we got Delaney Bowles back in the game. Alicia Matos, let's see these final couple minutes of the half. Get a little run, give ourselves a little extra cushion at the half.
Matos on the far wing. Pass down low, she sees Figures. Figures is fouled. McMillan called for the foul, her first. Shayna good on the first free throw. She makes them both. Jayhawks back up by 14. Vikings headed down to single digits, but now it's back up to 14.
Looks like they got a timeout.
Timeout. Minute 58 left. Jayhawks by 14, 37-23. Back to the action. A minute 58 left to go here in the first half. Jayhawks in control by 14, but plenty of game left to play. Rogers. Gilson. Pass into Musselman. Musselman gets her own rebound, and the putback goes in. Is it counted? Yes, it is. Basket is good. And the foul is on Figures, her second. Musselman completes the three-point play. Three-point shot does not go for Echo. Ross called for her third foul. Figures at the line, shooting two. Makes good on the first.
Nice strong rebound there, John, by Shayna Figures. Again, she's a 5'10 freshman from Ottawa Hills. She's having a nice game in the first half here. Seems like for the Jayhawks, we can always count on our big three, Matos and Bowles and Tracy Williams. And then it's a matter of who else is going to get hot. Tonight it's Figures.
Figures makes both, and she's now in double figures with 10.
That's what we could call her, John. Double figures.
Jayhawks extend the defense. Ball is stolen by Bowles. Good anticipation by Delaney. Now battle for the ball. Won by Tracy. Gives it right back to Bowles. Bowles cannot finish, but she's fouled. Good reason why she couldn't finish.
Yeah, Tracy Williams working hard there to dig out that loose ball, and the nice little handoff to Bowles.
Yes. Yes. Bowles good on the first free throw. She makes them both.
God, if you just think about how much time in the gym those three have spent together, Delaney Bowles, Alicia Matos, and Tracy Williams, all playing together for Brandon Berry at Reese Puffer, and now here.
Ball is stolen away. Nice tip there by Cologne, right to Matos. Now Matos, right to Bowles. Left-hander is good.
And when you play together that much, John, you really get to know each other. And
Timeout, Glen Oaks. 55 seconds left in the half. Jayhawks have opened it up to a 17-point lead, 43-26. Less than a minute to go here in the half. Jayhawk have put on a charge here, tail end of the first half. Try to put it away early. Gilson, the inbound from the far side. Rogers. Gilson. McMillan cuts across the lane, gives it to Musselman, who muscles it in. 10 points for Kennedy.
that breaks the Jayhawks run a little bit, but a great job coming out in that half-court trap. We got 3 turnovers MCC generated with that, switching to that half-court trap, and it allowed us to extend this lead.
Bowles out to Cologne. Cologne trying to drive baseline, puts a shot up and good. Jasmine Cologne. 8 seconds left.
Yasmin finally gets one to go there.
Jump ball with 2 seconds left. Possession arrow in favor of the Jayhawks. Jayhawks 2.6 seconds to get off a shot. Over to Bowles. Bowles, 3-point shot off the iron. And that'll do it here at Bartell's Rotary Gymnasium. Our score is Muskegon 45, Glen Oaks 28. You're watching Jayhawk basketball on MCC TV. We're back here at Bartell's Rotary Gymnasium. The Jayhawks with a commanding lead, 45-28. Our halftime guest is assistant coach Nicole Decker of the Jayhawk women's basketball team. Nicole, the Jayhawks started out just like the weather. They were cold, very cold. I've never seen Matos missed 2 free throws.
Yeah.
But then Shayna Figures got things going with 6 points.
That's the truth.
And the Jayhawks were off and running.
Yeah, we're very thankful for that. And you know what? Shayna really has stepped up tonight and shown us that she is determined and she's willing to go to bat for us, and that's been great. She's been a great post, and she went through a little bit of an injury, but we're very thankful that she's overcoming that. And, you're right. We started out cold, ice cold, and that was really hard. So I'm glad they kind of came back in the second quarter, and we need them to step up, just see them prove that they are better than this.
Something that looked like you wanted to work on at the tail end of the first half, you went into a half-court trap, and it proved very, very productive for you as you got some 3 turnovers and able to push that lead up higher to a 17-point lead.
Yeah, that pressure defense is really beneficial for us. I think it gets our girls motivated. They're getting steals. It makes them, know that they can do it, and that high intensity that they bring to that kind of is our fire, and it has been. And so that's really good when we can get them playing pressure defense that's not just man-to-man.
There's still 20 minutes left in this game, and the Jayhawks need to take care of business. But, boy, what a turn you have coming up here in the next 3 games. You'll be traveling to Mid-Michigan, who's number 11, and they're leading the conference. They're 15-0. And then you come back here, take on the Lake Michigan Redhawks.
Yes, sir.
And then also Jackson, who gave you your only loss. 3 tough games that could tell the difference in the conference race.
Well, we have a big week coming up, and it was a bummer that we had to postpone this game yesterday. But we'll have one day to prepare for Mid-Michigan, and you know what? Our girls are going to have to step up. That's just all we can say about that, and we're ready for them to prove to us that all this work that we've put in and everything that we've done has been worth it.
Well, the Jayhawks have gotten 2 or 3 players back, and they've also keep getting stronger as a team. I think you're well prepared and ready for it.
Thank you very much.
That's Nicole Decker, the assistant coach of the Jayhawk women's basketball team. We're ready to start the second half here. Always good to check in with assistant coach Nicole Decker. Tom Kendra all set to join me and get ready for the second half as Glen Oaks will inbound on the near side.
Yeah, John, MCC with a very solid first half. But again, Jason Cooper is not only looking for a win here, he's looking for their best play of the season, so they'll be ready for the big matchup on Saturday against Mid-Michigan.
Outside shot by Taylor. Rebounded there by Cologne. Gives the ball up to Matos. Now back to Cologne. Bounce pass down low. There's Bowles all alone. What a good look and a good finish by Bowles.
Yeah, beautiful look by Yasmin Cologne. And those are the kind of things that you don't normally see out of a freshman. But she's making a nice adjustment to the college game. Nice assist.
Now along the near side, Gilson. Checked closely by Matos. Top of the key, Rogers pulls the trigger on a 3. It doesn't go. There's Musselman down low. Putback doesn't go by Taylor. Now a third try, doesn't go. And finally, Bowles comes away with it for the Jayhawks.
3 offensive rebounds there by Glen Oaks. Couldn't convert.
Nice look by Matos, and this time Coles converts.
Yeah, that time Cologne on the receiving end. Once she dished it out, and that time she received it for the bucket.
Taylor. Turnaround jumper by Gilson is good. Williams, far wing. A little too high of a pass there for Bowles, and it turns into a turnover. Lagasa. Ball tipped away by Figures, but right over to Gilson. Gilson travels.
MCC coach Jason Cooper with the call there of the traveling before the ref.
He has a good eye for basketball, and now he's always coaching. Player comes out, sits down right next to coach, and the coach works with her, explains some of the things she's doing right and some things that she could do better.
Yep, that's coaching, John.
Yes, it is. Now Gilson with a strong drive draws a foul. Figures commits her third foul. Gilson is good on the first free throw. Gracie Reinhold checks in for Figures. Gilson 1 for 2. Pringle. Bowles, baseline jumper. Ball's tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Muskegon.
You know, talking, John, about the Jayhawks schedule, they're 5-1 in the conference, but probably the other two best teams in the league are the two teams we haven't played yet. That's Mid-Michigan and Lake Michigan. So we're going to find out here over the next week really how good this MCC team is.
Up and over the backboard, Jayhawk ball.
Yeah, after that game next Wednesday, that's Jayhawks are hosting Lake Michigan next Wednesday. That'll be the halfway point of the Western Conference season, and then we see everyone for a second time.
There's the travel. And how will it be for Coach Cooper and also Nicole Decker? They'll be hosting Lake Michigan next Wednesday, but then tail end of the second half of the season, they'll travel down to a gym that they were coach and players for many games.
Yes, and that's interesting. Another good observation by John Arter that that could be the key game,
yes,
who knows, for the league title.
Right. Nice rebound there by Porter Harris. Ooh, the ball goes right through Delaney Bowles' hands. It's Viking ball. Rogers. Pass into Musselman. Outside shot doesn't go. Eckel now in the game with a rebound. Cologne, quick pass right over the Reinhold, and she completes the play.
Wow, Yasmin Cologne's doing her best Alicia Matos impersonation, John.
Yes,
couple of very nice assists already in the second half.
Another rebound by Porter Harris. Back-to-back rebounds. Cologne. Eckel. Bounce past the Bowles. Spin move in the paint. Left-hander's good.
Wow, John, MCC going on a little run with 4 reserves. The only starter in the game is Delaney Bowles, but we got 4 players off the bench doing a nice job right now.
Great experience. Nothing like game experience. Gilson, in and out, three-point shot. Battle for the ball. Possession arrow in favor of Glen Oaks. Well, contradicts the arrow. It'll be Jayhawk ball. Williams. Cologne. Bowles draws the foul. Will go to the line to shoot two as Musselman commits her second foul. Bowles good on the first. She makes them both.
Normally, John, it's Alicia Matos and Tracy Williams that can break down a defense off the dribble. They do a great job of it. So far in the second half, Yasmin Cologne has been doing it as well. It's nice to see her playing more aggressive.
Yeah, she's done a great job here in the second half. Musselman with a bucket. Long pass ahead to Cologne. Cologne is fouled as she drove the basket. Musselman commits her third foul. Cologne good on the first.
How many times have I said it, John? When you're aggressive in basketball, you get rewarded for it. And when you're timid, then you tend to not get the calls.
Yes. 1 of 2 for Cologne. Bowles with the offensive board. Williams. Taylor with a rebound. Pass down low to Musselman, double team. Bowles with a rebound. Along the far side, Williams. Shot is blocked, but a blocking foul will be called on Rogers, her third.
That one looked like it might have been a clean block, John, but again, when you're aggressive, take it to the basket, sometimes you get the call anyway.
Yes. They figure maybe it was the body instead of the hand. You never know. Good observation, Tom.
A lot of times the officials are anticipating that call.
Williams at the line to shoot 2. Good on the first. She makes them both. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Gilson, three-point shot is good. Pass ahead to Cologne. Cologne with a drive, a little too strong, gets her own rebound. Eckel is fouled up behind the arc. Gilson commits her third foul. Now Eckel will shoot 3 as she was behind the arc. Off the iron, she'll get 2 more.
Christina Eckel, she's a freshman from Fremont. 10 Jayhawks on the roster, 8 of them are from the local area.
That's great to see.
That is. The only 2 from outside the area are Shayna Figures, a freshman from Grand Rapids, Ottawa Hills, and Mariah Pringle, a freshman from Brethren. The other 8 Jayhawks are all homegrown.
One last shot for Eckel. Whereabouts is Brethren? Any idea?
Yeah, Brethren. It's up. We'll say in the Greater Baldwin area.
Okay.
Up north way.
Sure. Pass into Rogers. Offensive board and putback is good by McMillan.
The MCC men's team, John, kind of a different situation. They only have 2 area players on their roster, Jacarius Scott and Idris Jenkins, both from Muskegon. Sometimes I think they could use a little more local flavor on that men's team.
There's a football coach that likes to come and watch the Muskegon flavor. He was in town Tuesday night, Jim Harbaugh.
I saw that. Created some excitement over there at old Redmond Potter.
That he did.
Jimmy football in town. Too bad you weren't there, John. You could have got your picture taken with him.
Oh, I would have loved that. I would have loved that. I just didn't have any blue shirts and gold M's to go with it. But he brought his offensive coordinator there, and people loved it. Created quite a stir over at Redmond Potter Gymnasium.
Well, that's one of the nice things, John, about having such an outstanding player like Cameron Martinez. It brings all these celebrities into town, and fans were shaking his hand and getting pictures taken with him. Made for a special night for a lot of people at Redmond Potter.
Yes, it was. Gilson makes both free throws. Now Eckel in a good position, traveled. She avoided the block, moved her feet and traveled.
Back in the Jayhawk line, Matos.
Our friend over there at Muskegon sees them all. Of course, I'm talking about the AD and basketball coach, Keith Guy. He sees Tom Izzo all the time, and I'm sure he saw Harbaugh and all these other coaches that come in to recruit and talk to those Big Red football players and the basketball players, Deontay Davis and others. It's a great place to see and be seen over at Redmond Potter.
Yes, you're so right about that, John. Back when I was the sports editor of the Chronicle, Muskegon was just all football, and Muskegon Heights was where the basketball players were. But now that they have Keith Guy there, it's you got to say it's both. It's a football school and a basketball school.
Rogers cuts across the lane, misses the layup, gets her own rebound. Another offensive board. This time the putback is good by Ross.
Too many offensive rebounds that time.
Nice look by Matos right to Bowles.
Beautiful penetration by Matos. Textbook, draws the defense to her, and just a beautiful pass for an easy bucket for Delaney Bowles.
A 21-point lead for the Jayhawks. Rogers driving baseline, kicks it back out to Ross. Baseline jumper, McMillan, rebounded by Figures. Matos into Bowles, down low to Figures. Figures unable to convert. Gilson. Matos commits her first foul. Gilson at the line, shooting 2. Gilson has a nice soft touch.
Yeah, great shooting touch for Brianna Gilson from Michigan Center, Michigan. She's in the Jackson area.
Gilson makes them both.
John, I see some of the MCC men's players heading down to the locker room, get ready for their game after this one. They're going to try to win a conference game at home for the first time this year.
Boy, isn't that something, Tom? They go on the road and win, but back here at home, they just haven't been able to put it together the first 3 conference games here.
Yeah, they're 3-0 on the road in the conference, 0-3 at home. Hard to believe. Hopefully they can break out of it tonight.
And there's the buzzer as the third quarter comes to an end. Muskegon with a 19-point lead, 63-44. Back here at Bartels Roy Gymnasium, getting ready to start the 4th and final quarter of the women's basketball game here against Glen Oaks. Jayhawks with a commanding 19-point lead. I want to thank the professional MCC TV crew doing a great job. Eric Taylor gets us all those great shots of action here on the hard court. And we have in the booth Rod Van Nortwick, our director and producer, bringing you Jayhawk basketball.
They make our lives easy, John.
That they do.
In the fall, we're up in press boxes all over the area doing high school football, and you never know what you're going to get. You come here at MCC, you always know it's going to be set up and ready to go.
And it is. Great equipment, great engineers, great technicians. Very knowledgeable. Pass down low. Putting it up and in is Taylor, and she's fouled. Figures called for her 4th foul. Bowles with the rebound. Williams. Top of the key, now drives. Little push shot, uses the glass, it's good. Rogers. Nice rebound by Bowles. Cologne bounce pass is stolen by Gilson. Gilson stays in bounds along the far side. Puts it up. No, the basket is not good. The foul's on the floor. Matos called for her 2nd foul. Gilson, top of the key. It goes out of bounds, Jayhawk ball.
Good aggressive defense there by Alicia Matos caused that air ball by the normally solid shooting Gilson. So great defense there by Matos. She does it all, John.
That she does. Now Matos, near wing, 3-point shot, in and out. Rebounded by Taylor. Rogers being checked by Eckel. Williams called for her 1st foul. Rogers to the line to shoot 2. Off the back of the iron. She splits the pair. Matos quickly down court. Jayhawks continue to work hard. And there's a steal. Taylor with good anticipation. Gilson. Rogers, double teamed, gets the ball into Musselman. Musselman puts it in. Musselman's pretty lethal once she gets the ball down low in the post.
Yeah, I was just going to say she's had a pretty decent game. Tough to stop at 6'1", the tallest player on the court.
Now Bowles, top of the key, is good with a three-point shot.
But there's our post player, John, our 6-footer, Delaney Bowles, and you don't see many 6-footers with that kind of outside shooting touch.
That's right. Foul is on Pringle. Her second. Lagasa at the line, shooting 2.
That's one of the things you notice about those girls from Reese Puffer, Delaney Bowles, Matos, and Williams. They all have great shooting form and touch. Coach Brandon Berry at Reese Puffer, you can tell he's coaching them.
That he is. Good coach. Good coach on the north side of Muskegon. Brandon Berry.
Yep, they've had a great girls program, and this year the Reese Puffer boys program with a breakthrough season.
How about that? How about that?
Knocking off the Big Reds at Redmond
Yes.
Potter. Great to see Lance Johnson and the Reese Puffer boys having some fun.
Just the other night, Lance Johnson was the student and taking on Coors Lakers of Spring Lake. He was able to knock off Spring Lake. The old student versus the teacher.
Yes, I saw that. So that was a lot of fun stuff going on at Reese Puffer.
Yes.
They've always had that big gym and not a lot of excitement, but this year they're having some fun.
There's Rogers trying to go coast to coast, lays it up and in.
The Vikings cutting into the lead a little bit here, John. It was as high as over 20 points. They've got it back down to 15.
Bounce pass down into the paint. Porter Harris too hard off the glass. Lagasa. Gilson, top of the key, left alone. Ooh. Musselman with a rebound. She misses at point blank range. Jayhawk ball.
Jayhawks lucked out there twice, John. They left Gilson wide open.
Yes.
She doesn't normally miss that. And then Kennedy Musselman missing an easy layup. He dodged a bullet that time.
Bowles. Shot is blocked. Reinhold misses the rebound shot. Musselman gets the rebound after 3 Jayhawk tries. Gilson. Good effort by Gilson, and it pays off.
Hey, they're keeping things a little bit interesting here, down to a 13-point lead. Jayhawks need to get their offense going again.
Cologne. Second foul on Taylor.
You know, we're used to Alicia Matos breaking down the defense and making things happen, but in the second half, it's been Yasmin Cologne doing it as well.
Yes, and a very good job at it. 5:13 left in the game. Matos finally finds Williams. Matos gets things set up. Tries around the defender. Nice little pass to Reinhold, and she finishes. Nice bucket.
There's the creation we talked about. You can't, in basketball, you can't just pass the ball around the perimeter. You need to penetrate, draw the defense to you, and dish it off. Nobody does it better than E. Matos.
Musselman with the offensive board. The putback doesn't go. This time she's fouled on the second putback. Bowles commits her second foul. Musselman good on the first free throw. She has 15 points tonight.
Yeah, she's just a freshman, John. That's the thing. This Glen Oaks team, they start 4 freshmen, and it's tough to make that transition. Should be much improved next year.
Offensive board by Taylor. Back out to Musselman. Long 3-point shot. Battle for the ball. Nice move there by Reinhold to get the ball to Williams. Eckel. It's good. Gilson. Musselman follows the play and gets rewarded with a bucket. Pass ahead to Cologne. Ball's tipped away by Gilson. And it's right to Lagasa.
Nice to see Christina Eckel get a bucket, the freshman from Fremont. Doesn't score very much, but the whole bench cheered when she made that bucket.
Musselman. Again, 19 points for Kennedy.
Yeah, she is really playing well, and they've got it down to a 12-point game.
Williams for 3. Ball is tipped by Cologne and stolen away by Eckel. Matos along the far side. Eckel, 3-point shot is in and out. My goodness. Rogers just leans in and is going to be called for the offensive foul. Too strong of a lean, Tom.
Yep, she was obviously, she initiated the contact there. That was a great call by the official. Normally they don't call that, but she clearly initiated that contact. You know, that last 3-pointer by Tracy Williams was such a dagger.
Yes.
Glen Oaks was just feeling the momentum, got it down to 12, and just like an assassin, Tracy Williams nails the 3. That may have been the final nail in the coffin for Glen Oaks.
Reinhold passes on the tray, sees Matos. Eckel, 3-point shot. And this time it goes in. She had to roll. The first time it rolled out, this time it rolled in.
Yeah, that's good. I don't know, she like sets it on the rim and it rolls around. Never saw that twice in a row.
No. Musselman. Down low. Ball goes out of bounds. And down the stairs. It'll be Jayhawk ball. 2:19 left to go in this contest.
If they can find the ball, there it is. Yeah, that second shot by Christina Eckel, I thought that was going to roll off too. Good for her. She's got a conventional bucket and a 3-pointer, 5 points for the freshman from Fremont.
Pringle, top of the key. Lagasa with a rebound. Gilson. Rogers with a drive. Jayhawk ball.
All right, John. Well, the Jayhawks are taking care of business tonight. They're going to win this game, but we're going to see starting Saturday at Mid-Michigan and next Wednesday right here against Lake Michigan exactly how good this team is.
Yes, some big games coming up for the Jayhawks. Williams called for the foul. For a second. In and out for Gilson. Gilson misses them both. A rarity. Williams along the near side. Jayhawks by 18. Bounce pass is tipped out of bounds.
Jayhawks led by 17 points at halftime, John, so it's been a pretty decent half for Glen Oaks.
Yes.
Hanging right in there.
Yes, it has. Tracy Williams on the far wing. Bowles, three-point shot. High archer is good.
She's pretty good, John.
She put enough arc on it, gave it every chance to go in.
Delaney Bowles, a second-team All-American last year. As I said, it looks like she's playing like a first-team All-American this year.
Now Williams. Jayhawks by 21. Pringle. Pringle. Musselman with a rebound. Shot clock is off. And we have a whistle. Foul on Muskegon. Again on Tracy Williams.
I know at halftime, John, that there were 3 Jayhawks in double figures. Alicia Matos, Tracy Williams, and Shayna Figures. I think there's a couple more who have joined them in double figures.
Yes.
They're getting a lot of players involved tonight in the offense.
And that's good to get everybody participating and contributing to the victory as you have 3 big games that you talked about moments ago coming up. Jayhawks will probably just win it. Well, maybe not. I thought they'd just let that clock wind down. Fouls on McMillan. Pringle to shoot 3. This is on the first.
Jayhawk men getting ready to take the court.
Pringle makes the second.
They'll be favored as well, John. They're playing against 1 and 5 Glen Oaks.
Glen Oaks, their only win is against the Western Conference leading Grand Rapids.
That's pretty interesting, huh?
Yes, they put together that one game. It was against the leader. She makes 2 out of 3. 4 seconds left. Long pass ahead goes out of bounds. Johnny Leonard able to stop that clock right on a dime. 0.2 of a second left. And there it goes. That's the end of the game. Jayhawks winning 83-60. Jayhawks are now 6-1. 14 and 2 overall, while the Vikings drop down to 0-7 conference play, 4-13 overall. Tom, the Jayhawks got a good win against the Viking team that's been struggling a little bit, but they were able to work on things with this big, tough, upcoming schedule coming up, and a lot of people contributed tonight.
Yes, that to me that was the nicest part of this win. We know what we're going to get from Delaney Bowles, Matos, Tracy Williams. Tonight we got some nice play from Yasmin Cologne, from Shayna Figures. Those are going to be the key contributors if we're going to be able to win these next couple games. So a nice performance by MCC, and now let's get ready for some real business coming up.
And that's coming up in 20 minutes. We want to thank the MCC TV crew doing a great job. We have our camera person, Eric Taylor, and in the booth, producer and director Rod Van Nortwick. My partner, Tom Kendra, this is John Otter saying so long. See you back in here in again about 20 minutes when Jayhawk men's basketball team will be taking on Glen Oaks. Once again, 83-60, the women's team defeating Glen Oaks.